guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm in my favorite recording spot, which is my car. So if you guys are new here, my name is Danielle. I make videos once a week or so. This is my third time recording this video. The reason why I'm making this video is because I want to talk about lash extensions and basically just clearing the air with lash extensions. So for those of you who don't know what lash extensions are, it's basically individual eyelashes that get glued to your natural lash. Plastic sets, which is one fake lash to one real lash. Like they literally just like glue it on, and it's usually longer than your lash or thicker and just more voluminous. They now do other sets of lashes. They go by many names. They can be like 3D lashes, volume lashes, and just all types of other things. But basically, in essence, it's a fake lash getting glued to your individual lash. I don't want you guys to get confused with lashes that you can get at Walmart or get at your beauty supply store. That come in clusters already and you just put them on yourself, or nail salons that advertise that they do lash extensions, but really they're just using those cheap products. It is not the same thing. The results are going to be different, and you're probably not going to like those lashes, and those lashes give lash extensions a bad reputation. So I feel very knowledgeable with lash extensions because I've been getting them done for about 8 years or so, maybe longer. It's been a long time. When I started getting them done, they were not very popular where I lived. It was very hard to find somebody who actually did them where I lived. I lived in the suburbs. You would have to go to the city to find somebody or a salon who did them. And back then, a full set used to cost like $300. Now the market is more saturated, and that's kind of a high price. Some people still charge a lot of money depending on what lashes you're getting, but they used to be a lot more expensive than it is today, because now you can find somebody on every corner doing lashes. So with that being said, because the market is so saturated, my advice or my step one to getting lash extensions is do your research and know who you're going to before you get them done. Because I've been getting them done for so long, I've had my fair share of good lash technicians and horrible lash technicians. When you go to somebody bad, it can leave a bad taste in your mouth, but you can't let that define how you feel about lash extensions in general, because every person is different. You know, I started off going to somebody who did a really good job, and then she ended up moving, and there was not a big market back then for lash techs, and so it was really hard to find one. So I went to another lady, and she did a horrible job, and she took hours and hours. And lash extensions can take a long time. They can take a couple of hours for a full set. If you're going to somebody who's not experienced, it can take 3 hours to get a full set of lashes. If you're going to somebody who's a little bit more experienced, it may take an hour and a half to 2 hours, just depending who you go to and how many lashes they're putting on you. If they're just getting started, they're not going to probably make them as full as somebody who knows what they're doing and can get, you know, your eyelash isolated quickly and so on and so forth. So the second lady that I went to, she did a horrible job, not because she took forever. That's given when you're getting a set done. The thing is that when I went to her, I wasn't getting a full set. I was just getting a fill, and she literally took 3 hours on my lashes, and they were just not done properly. Like, she put too much glue on them. They were poking my eyelid. It was just not a good situation. And when I told her I wanted her to fix them because they were poking me in the, like, on the top of my eyelids here in the corner, she told me to use a lash curler. That is a don't. When you have lash extensions, do not use an eyelash curler. You do not need to do that. Your eyelash extension should already be curled, and the fact that she told me to use an eyelash curler to make them stop poking me was a major red flag, and I never went back to her. After that, I found somebody else, and she seemed like she knew what she was doing. She removed those lashes and did me a whole new set, and they looked good from here. But I am very particular with my eyelashes, and I don't know if you ever get something in it, you get the mirror, you look, and I could tell that she was gluing. She was literally just dropping these eyelashes on me and gluing multiple lashes together. Like I said, an eyelash extension should be one lash extension to one natural lash, or even if they're doing a cluster, it would be 3, but they're connected at the base to one eyelash. Your natural lashes should not be glued together. So I had to stop going to her. Thank God around that time, my original lash lady happened to move back to town, and she took all those eyelashes off of me, and then she gave me a full set how they're supposed to be. So you may find somebody who does a good job with applying them. They're not sticking together, they're not too heavy, they're not poking you, but then they're not lasting. That's what happened to me too. I moved to California, I found a new lash lady, everything was fabulous, but my eyelashes were not lasting. They were falling off so quick. And when you're paying money for lashes, you want them to last. They should last between 2 to 4 weeks. Most people go for a fill every 2 weeks. I used to go every 2 weeks. Now I go every 3 weeks because I take really good care of my lashes. So you shouldn't have to go after 3 days and like be bald. Misconception about eyelash extensions is that they ruin your natural eyelash. Or I've heard people say, oh my goodness, ever since I got my eyelashes done, my eyelashes keep falling out, and just things like that. So let me give you a little bit of knowledge when it comes to this. So when you get your lashes done, you want your lash extension to fall out with your natural lash if you're going to a good lash technician, okay? So I'm gonna talk about if you went to somebody who knows what they're doing, and then if you went to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. So if you go to somebody who knows what they're doing, your lashes should fall off with your natural lash extension. You should not have fallout without natural lashes, because all that means is that they didn't apply either enough glue, they didn't let it set right, they didn't have the humidity right in their room. There's something that went wrong that is causing the fake eyelash to fall off without your natural lash. Your lashes shed and they grow in cycles. So people, maybe they don't pay attention to their natural lashes before their lash extensions, and that's why they probably think, oh my goodness, all my lashes are falling off. But really you're just paying more attention because you paid money for these lashes and now you see them falling. It's not that your natural lash is coming out any more than it would without the lash extensions. That's if you went to somebody who knows what they're doing. If you had a bad experience, then yes, your lashes can fall off, or they can break off if they put too much glue, if they put a lash that's too heavy or too thick for your natural lash. That's why you should be going to somebody who knows what they're doing. And another thing that I hear people say is, when they take their lashes off, is, oh my goodness, my lashes have never grown back the same. And that's false. Like I said, your lashes fall in cycles, they grow in cycles. So yes, if you go to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, they can damage these lashes, your lashes, for a few weeks. That can happen. I'm not saying it can't happen, but when it's already 3, 6, 9 months later and you're saying that your lashes are not the same, that's false. It's not true. Your lashes grew back naturally, but again, you may be paying more attention to it, and maybe you got used to the length or used to the thickness with the lash extension, and now that you don't have it, your natural lashes look fine and they look brittle and they look small. But it's not because they didn't grow back, it's just because you got used to seeing something that you no longer have. So when you have lash extensions, it's really important to take care of them. Another misconception is women think that, oh, I can't wet them, I can't wash them, don't touch them because then they're gonna fall out. Don't be a little nasty. Wash your eyelashes. I'm sorry if I sound like really passionate. It's just because I've had them for so long. I hear all these people comments and all this stuff around me, And it's just like you're giving it a bad name. You probably went to somebody who didn't know what they were doing, or you had a bad experience, or you went to that nail salon that said $20 for a full set and you got something different than what lash extensions actually are. So that's why I sound a little bit passionate, so please excuse me with that. But yes, don't be a little nasty. Wash your lashes. What I use is baby soap. I literally just go to the Dollar Tree and get it's like the one with the Sesame Street on it. It's just baby soap, and I wash my eyelashes. I literally put the soap on the palms of my hand and I push upward with the palms of my hand to get like underneath the base right here, and it gets all the crud out, okay? And you need to do that. Your eyelashes protect dust and dirt from getting in your eyes, so guess what? They're catching all of those germs, and if you don't wash them, you can get like an infection. I've even seen something like called like lice, but in your eyelashes. I don't know what the whole name is. I don't know what the name is, but I've seen posts of things happen. So don't be dirty and wash your eyelashes. Like I said, if you go to a good lash technician, they're not gonna fall out with the normal washing. Use gentle cleanser. Don't be using oils around your eyes. Of course, that stuff can mess with the adhesive, but a gentle cleanser with water shouldn't make your eyelashes fall off. If water is making your eyelashes fall off, again, that goes back to your lash technician. You may want to find somebody else. When you get them done, I don't wet my eyelashes for a good 24 to 48 hours after, because that will compromise the glue. And when you go get them done, they will explain that to you. At least a good lash technician should explain that to you. I use, in order to like comb my eyelashes and maintain the shape, I know a lot of people give spoolies. I actually have one right here that look like this, like a mascara wand. I don't use this. I use a rubber one, and actually my purse is inside my work right now, so I don't have it with me, but I use a spoolie. It's usually like, I think all of them are pink. That's all I've really seen. And it's like a pink rubberish or like pink silicone spoolie. If your lash technician doesn't give you one, just hop on Amazon and look them up, because those ones are way better. This little thing here, it gathers a lot of dust. Look, I can pull one off right now. And if this dust gets stuck under an eyelash, it's really hard to pull out. Sometimes they're invisible pieces of dust. So if you use this, like, you can start feeling like there's something in your eye and then you won't see it, and it's a big hassle. So I definitely don't recommend those. I recommend I think they're silicone or rubber, little spoolies. It's just, they don't hold dust that way. You can wash them and reuse them. I just feel like that, it does not work. At least that's my advice to you if you're new with eyelashes, because trust me, there's been times where I'm like, oh my gosh, like it feels like something's stabbing me in the eye all day long, and it's literally an invisible piece of dust, and it's taken me hours to even see it and find it and take it out. So that's another recommendation. So guys, that's my take on eyelash extensions. Just some advice, some tips, some tricks, some do's, some don'ts. And yeah, these are my lash extensions. Yeah, like I said, they don't ruin your lashes, so don't be scared to get them done, but don't be going to the nail salon that is advertising $20 for a full set, because it's not. You get what you pay for the most part. So again, do your research, wash your lashes, and you'll be fine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.